Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to another great video, and today we're going to be discussing 3 of the most impressive pieces of tech I've seen all year, which I suppose isn't saying much, but still, hey, it's a great new year and this is some fantastic new pieces of tech that have just come out. Number 1, we have to talk about the Soundcore frames. I'm still waiting to get the Tony Stark glasses that he always had in those movies, you know, where you could just like tap it and just do all kinds of things like control his robots and stuff. We're not quite there yet, but with Soundcore frames, you're getting pretty darn close. What they are is that they're just your average sunglasses, and I believe now you can order them prescription, which would cost more than $200. But what they are, they're open ear headphones embedded in to the arms of your sunglasses. Literally headphones right there, and you can listen to music for those of you who want to run or just go about and do your business, not have to worry about your wires or worry about something inside your ear, or just hear what's around you and still listen to your tunes or your podcast or whatever you want to do. And that's where Soundcore frames come in. They look fantastic. They're supposed to have a great pair of audio built into the frames. And also, if that wasn't enough, you can also control it right here on the sides of your glasses. So if you slide up, the volume goes up. You slide down, the volume goes down. You can tap it just like that, pause it, play it. It's pretty neat. It also has an app that will interface with any phone you have, whether it's a Samsung or Apple phone, allowing you to control the different controls and customize it to whatever you want. I gotta admit, for $200, that's a bargain, and hands down, these are the best sunglasses. I bet you didn't get that at your little tourist destination in Florida or wherever, did you? These are amazing, and again, I would buy it. We're still waiting on those Tony Stark glasses, but again, this is as close as it gets. And number 2, we gotta talk about the Space Safe. I actually had to say that like a dozen times just to get that word right. I kept saying the safe space. The Space Safe is retails for $600. It's pricey, but it is literally the best safe you've ever seen in your life. Most safes are pretty basic. You put a key, you enter the key lock, boom, there's your stuff. But haven't you ever wanted more of a more tech-heavy way to protect all your valuables, whether it be your jewels, your wallet, your photos you might want? Well, this is where the Space Safe comes in. It is a completely digital, computerized version of the safe you've always known. It's extremely tough. It actually has a lead lining, so it's supposed to also be fire resistant, and no burglar is going to break into that. But what also makes this amazing? No key. It just uses your fingerprint, or you can have a PIN or both, should you prefer, for just an extra layer of security, and that's how you unlock your safe. What makes it really neat is it's got a little clock on it. It's got like a little screen. It's got a little clock on it. You can also see the weather should you want to, because I mean, that's what I do. I go to my safe to check the weather and time, but okay. I mean, it's just, you might as well for $600. You can also add multiple users, so you don't have to create multiple keys or keep up with multiple keys. If you just want just your family, like your wife and your kids, to have access to the safe, or just your wife and not your kids, or not even your wife, that's precisely what you can do with the Space Safe. You can just have you or add as many users as you see fit, although you're still the master user, if you will, and you still have complete control. But that's not all you get for $600. It has a full lockdown mode. Anyone who attempts to break in, so should they enter the wrong PIN number or put the wrong fingerprint, the safe will completely lock down, and it's basically impossible to get it in. You actually have to contact the company from there. So please don't invite your weird relative over and have them try to open it. It could prove to be quite costly. It also has a humidity control setting that you can monitor through your phone or tablet, which is great. You can set the temperature that you want it to always stay in, and that's precisely what that will always stay at in the safe. It's pretty neat. Full lockdown mode, extra security, fully digitized. And did I mention, it actually looks really neat. It actually looks like something a Bond villain would have. You know, that Bond in one of the Bond films. That's actually what it looks like. It's pretty neat. It's futuristic. And honestly, for $600, that's kind of a bargain. And what better way to protect your stuff? This is how it really should be done. And our final piece of tech we're discussing is the XGIMI Aura. And this is the most expensive piece of tech we've discussed so far, but I promise I think you're going to like it. It's a projector set that sold for $2,500. Ouch, that's pretty expensive and almost redundant, as there's a lot of projectors out there that are slightly cheaper, But you may be wondering, why would I spend this much money for a projector, especially when most people like the idea of projectors. That's what you always see in the theaters, and it gives you that, and it gives you one of the best ways to watch movies that you can. The problem is they're always preset, and they always have these giant screens. So basically, unless you have just a massive amount of space in a humongous wall, it's almost useless. Well, the XGIMI Aura is exactly your projector. It has Ultra 4K high definition, it's got HDR10, and also it has the unique ability for you to be able to change. It gives you about 5 or 6 different presets ranging from smaller to larger. It allows you to change the size of the projection so that even on a small space you can still watch movies through your projector. That is actually pretty neat, and I've never seen that from a projector. And don't forget, this is one of the first 4K projectors to actually come out for the consumer market, HDR10, so it looks fantastic. So for $2,500, that's pretty expensive. But if you want a real theater setup, if you're somebody that's really into movies and just wants that theater experience, especially with all the lockdowns going on, the XGIMI Aura is your projector. And those are the 3 best pieces of tech I have seen all year up to date, and I hope that we keep doing more of these great videos.